I'm Tana Smith, principal of Tollgate Grammar School. I would like to welcome you to our third quarterly update. As in our last update, we are once again using the video podcast format. We realize that due to busy schedules, it is difficult for many of you to attend a meeting at school, especially this time of the year, so we are providing you with this podcast. As you are hopefully aware of by now, the principals of our school district are providing quarterly updates on our progress towards our district and school goals and our efforts to align the program of each of our elementary buildings. Our next update will take place at the end of the school year in May or June. At our update in October, I reviewed our performance on the New Jersey Ask assessments. We are pleased with our progress, but we still have work to do. For our December update, I focused on our efforts to improve our writing instruction, our work on benchmark assessments in mathematics, and an update on the WIN program, along with highlights of things happening here at Tollgate. So let's begin with this month's update. The image on this slide serves as a visual representation of the work we at Tollgate have been engaged in throughout the year. Information relative to all of the areas featured in the schoolhouse illustration is presented throughout the slideshow. Each has served as a significant area of focus for us this year. In sharing this information with you, it is my hope that you will feel better informed about your school and the work we are doing in support of your child. This year, teachers at Tollgate have been working to ensure that our instruction is meeting expectations detailed in the National Common Core state standards. Teachers, parents, and community leaders across the country have helped to create the Common Core state standards. These standards are national in scope, having been formally adopted in New Jersey and in 44 other states. The goal of the Common Core state standards is to communicate consistent expectations for students at each grade level in classrooms across the country, thus enabling teachers to know what students need and to plan instruction accordingly. The standards focus on fundamental conceptual understandings and procedures starting in the early grades, enabling teachers to take the time to teach essential concepts and procedures well, and giving students the opportunity to master them. In the past, the New Jersey Core Curriculum Content Standards provided us with guidance in curriculum development and instructional planning. At present, Hopewell Valley, along with school districts across the state and the nation, is revisiting, revising, and refining practices to ensure that we meet full implementation of the Common Core state standards by New Jersey's target year, the 2013-2014 school year. The New Jersey Department of Education has mandated that all districts across the state maintain curriculum in a dynamic online format. Hopewell Valley teachers are currently creating unit plans in Curriculum Framer, a web-based planning tool that incorporates the Understanding by Design model for instructional development. UBD works within the standards-driven curriculum to help teachers clarify learning goals, devise assessments that reveal student understanding, and craft effective and engaging learning activities. This is the second year that teachers at Tollgate are planning and inputting unit goals and learning events into this online tool. By 2015, New Jersey is expected to transition from the administration of the current New Jersey Assessment of Skills and Knowledge, or NJASC, to the Partnership for Assessment of Readiness of College and Careers, otherwise known as the PARCC test. The PARCC is expected to be a computer-based national assessment aligned to the Common Core state standards. To yield data much more tailored and connected to our curriculum, the district is creating benchmark assessments in the core content areas of reading and language arts, mathematics, science, and social studies. These assessments are also being created in additional areas such as music. These tests are tied to our curriculum and will be used to track student growth throughout the year. They will also help us to ensure that mastery of curricular objectives is aligned across all schools in the district. We make great efforts to ensure that the needs of our young learners are met. In addition to the differentiated approach to instruction present across our K-5 classrooms, we have developed specific programs to provide additional targeted support to students' varied needs. Our Response to Intervention program offers a research-based intervention process that provides targeted assistance to identified students. These students are recognized through a reliable and measured screening process, one that is consistent across all of the Hopewell Valley elementary schools. This method is established, supported, and reviewed by homeroom teachers, support teachers, and the school's RTI team, a school-based group comprised of our teachers, counselor, learning consultant, and principal. Our present K-2 RTI program will be expanding to provide support through grade 5. In addition to RTI support, our Exceptionally Able programs and WIN instruction continue. Grade level groupings based on student strengths, needs, and interests meet regularly in our school. Teachers continue to meet to discuss student progress in these areas and plan for the continuation of appropriate supports. Our teachers are accessing data management systems to ensure that student performance information is driving instructional decision-making. The district content area benchmark assessments, along with state assessment reports, are being created using Performance Matters. This data management system includes banks of high-quality test items, district-created assessments, and an ability to generate interactive reports, all used to monitor student achievement and assist us to differentiate instruction. AIMS-Web is an assessment system that provides the framework for RTI implementation and tiered instruction. It offers assessments for universal screening and progress monitoring of students receiving reading support, as well as web-based data management, charting, and reporting. Data collected through the RTI process also helps to inform instruction. HVRSD, under the direction of the New Jersey Department of Ed, has embarked upon a new teacher and administrator evaluation system that will be implemented in September. Substantial changes to our current process include an additional year added to the tenure process, moving from 3 years to 4. 4 defined annual rating categories for teachers, principals, assistant principals, and supervisors: highly effective, effective, partially effective, and ineffective. Evaluations will also be linked to student achievement data. The district has chosen the Charlotte Danielson Framework for Staff Evaluation, which assesses teachers related to 4 domains: planning and preparation, classroom environment, instruction, and professional responsibilities. The goal of all of this work is to improve teaching and learning. The teaching staff at Tollgate has many exemplary skills and an earnest desire to continue to grow professionally and to refine their craft. As principal, my role is to support this continued professional development so our teachers are able to provide our students with the highest quality education possible. I look forward to providing continued support in this and all areas. Incorporating all of this into our instructional program is a daunting task. To ensure success in these and all areas across the school, our teachers are committed to working collaboratively in support of our students and each other. Our teachers will be operating in high-functioning teams as professional learning communities, or PLCs. The overarching guidelines of a PLC approach are as follows. We accept learning as the fundamental purpose of our school and therefore are willing to examine all practices in light of their impact on learning. We are committed to working together to achieve our collective purpose. We cultivate a collaborative culture through development of high-performing teams. We assess our effectiveness on the basis of results rather than intentions. Individuals, teams, and schools seek relevant data and information and use that to promote continuous improvement. An integral part of developing our PLCs has included recognizing that we must commit to making a necessary shift from the thinking of the past to what is more appropriate and beneficial today. Shifting from a focus on teaching to a focus on learning, from an emphasis on what was taught to a fixation on what was learned, from coverage of content to demonstration of mastery, and from providing individual teachers with curriculum documents such as state standards and curriculum guides to engaging collaborative teams in building shared knowledge regarding essential curriculum. This shift in paradigm also necessitates a shift in the structure of the school. The image of an isolated teacher planning on her own and teaching a lesson behind closed doors is an antiquated one. The independent kingdoms model was the pervasive structure in American education for years and is still employed in many places today. Some schools have moved beyond that to a model in which teachers coordinate their instruction with grade level teams. Those even more highly involved also incorporate vertical articulation, encouraging teachers from varied grade levels to come together and review learning goals and events across the years. At Tollgate, we strive to go beyond even that. We will work as collaborative teams among and across grade levels, sharing a consistent foundation, one built upon shared purpose, shared vision, a commitment to collaboration, and a shared set of goals tied to student achievement and measured performance. I am excited for this work and the collective benefits for all. I look forward to providing you future updates as we work together to advance the development of Tollgate's professional learning community. In January, we were visited by Lorraine Gross, who worked with our third grade students. They were absolutely mesmerized by her storytelling and found Ms. Gross to be truly inspirational. Our children were excited to work with her on editing their own stories and learned how interesting fictional narratives could be. We look forward to working with Stephen Kellogg in April. A special thank you to the HVEF for procuring these amazing visitors to our building. Our NJS after-school enrichment classes are up and running. Students selected in grades 4 and 5 by their NJS scores are receiving targeted instruction in the areas of language arts and mathematics. Our teachers are utilizing Performance Matters to inform their instruction based on student needs. In May, we will also be offering sessions for our third graders as well. In the meantime, our third grade classes are also benefiting from the use of Study Island, an online program that allows teachers the ability to customize student practice and to track their performance in real time. Our teachers are using this tool to guide their instruction based on how their students are performing. Study Island provides interactive features and games that engage students and reinforce and reward their learning achievements. Our Read On March is coming to an end with great success. At the time of this recording, Tollgaters have read over 120,822 minutes so far. Congratulations to all of our students, and a thank you to our parents for taking the time to read to and with your children. Earlier this month, several staff members from Tollgate, along with other teachers and administrators from across the district, attended a day of literacy workshops at the 84th Saturday reunion of the Teachers College of Columbia University. The day-long free gathering was presented by the Reading and Writing Project at Columbia. The philosophy of the project, founded and directed by Columbia professor Lucy Calkins, who spoke at the conference, is the basis for reading and writing instruction in Hopewell Valley schools and schools around the country. It encourages children, within a framework, to read and write about things that are meaningful to them with the aim of making them more enthusiastic readers and writers. Lucy Calkins has also been involved with the core educational standards that have been adopted by New Jersey and other states across the country. I hope you have enjoyed this video podcast. I look forward to doing additional ones in the future. Our final quarterly update will take place at the end of the year in May or June and will focus on our efforts to finish strong and continue our success and improvement through the summer and into next year. In the interim, please feel free to contact me if you have any questions about the information that I presented in this podcast. Thank you for your time and happy spring.